Hey everyone, today in How to Speak Hindi lesson, we are going to learn about Hindi vowels. So let's begin with our first vowel, which is called as A. Now I'll give you an example of word where you just need to identify this particular vowel in that word. So here, for the example, I have given a word called America. Just try to identify the word in America, which is here shown in red color text. And I will also give you another example of the word where which shows that how we can add this vowel into the consonant. So for vowel when you add this, when you add into the consonant, it doesn't usually change the consonant. For example, we have here word called namaste. Namaste means hello. So if you pay attention to letters na and ma, which is na and ma, it doesn't usually change the consonant. It remains the same. Now we have the next vowel, which is called as a. For example, the word we have here is am. Am means mango, and when we want to add this into the consonant, you add by uh, adding the one straight line to the next to the consonant. For example, we have here the word nam. Nam means name. So when you add one line next to the consonant n, which can then be called as na. So nam means name. So I hope you understand the way we add this consonant vowel a to the consonant. You just add one straight line next to the letter no, which then becomes na. So our next vowel is e. For example, we have India, and uh, we add e to the consonant by adding this symbol here on the left side of the consonant. For example, here we have chidia. Chidia means bird. So as you can see here in the letter cha and da, we have added e on the left side of the consonant, which then becomes chi and d. So chidia. So E can be added to the consonant by adding this symbol on the left side of the consonant. Then we have again E, which is a little bit different than the previous letter E, which has this symbol on top of E. For example, unfortunately, I couldn't find any example. There might be many examples, but definitely I'll have to look for more words, I guess. So you add, the way we add e to the consonant is by adding this symbol on the right side of the consonant, which is just opposite to what we saw previously for e. So for example, Italy. So in the word, in the letter la at the end, we have added e by adding this symbol on the right side of the letter la, which then becomes li. Then we have u. U, for example, we have a word called ullu. Ullu means owl, and we add this vowel to the consonant by adding this symbol underneath the consonant. For example, we have pool. This is pa, and then underneath we have this symbol which then becomes poo. Pool means also bridge. Then next vowel we have oo, which is just double, like two times u, and it is little bit different, slightly different from the previous, where you see this extra curve on the u, which doesn't usually change much. And then for example, I have the same example, ullu. However, when you add this vowel to the consonant, you add this symbol underneath the consonant, which is slightly a little bit opposite to the oo we saw previously. For example, here we have fur, and in fur, when you add this symbol underneath fur, it becomes foo. Fool. Fool means flower. The next vowel we have is A. A, for example, we have ek. Ek means one. You add this vowel to the consonant by adding one flick on top of the letter. For example, we have the same example such as namaste. So if you pay attention to the last letter, the, when you add one flick on top of the letter the, it then becomes te. So namaste, namaste means hello. Then we have ai. So it is just as like we saw previously, a, but one extra flick on top of a, which becomes I. And you add this vowel to the consonant by adding two flicks on top of the letter. For example, we have pa, and then when you add two flicks on top of pa, it then becomes pai. This word is paisa. Paisa means money. Then we have O. When we need to add O to the consonant, we add one straight line to the right side of the consonant plus one flick on top of the consonant. For example, we have Colombia. So if you pay attention to the first letter K, in ka, when you add one straight line on the right side of the consonant and add one flick on top of the consonant, it then becomes ko. So the word here we have is Colombia. Then we have ow. So ow is as similar as o, however it only has one extra flick on top of o, which then becomes ow. So here we have, for example, we have or means end. And when you add this vowel to the consonant, you have one straight line. You will add this by adding one straight line on the right side of the consonant and two flicks on top of the consonant. For example, we have con. Con, again we have letter ka. You add one straight line on the right side of the ka and then two flick on top of ka, which then becomes con. Con means who. Then we have last vowel, which is called as re, and you add this you add this vowel to the consonant by adding this symbol underneath the consonant. For example, we have again the same letter ka, and when you add this symbol underneath ka, which then becomes kri. So this word is called kripya. Kripya means please. So let's just give a quick revision the vowels we learned so far is a, e, e, u, u, ri, a, I, o, au. Once again, a, e, u, ri, a, I, o, au. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. Thanks again.